Hello, so my name is Jemiah Washington, and this is my husband, Bont. And this is our first interview, and we're just going to do a few questions, and then that'll be it. You ready?
Let's get it.
So the first question is, what is the hardest part about being married and being young? I would say that.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah. When we got married, we were extremely young. I was 20 and Bont was 22. And this basically the simple fact that we were still growing and having to realize that we were both still growing, and while I'm growing, he's growing, and things that I may have matured at, he may not have matured at, and vice versa. And I think that was the hardest part because it was really hard just trying to accept the fact that men, of course, mature a lot slower than girls. So it's like, I'm ready for this while Bont is still being a boy when I thought he should be a man. But gaming, PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop being a kid, do grown-up things. But I have to say, just realizing that when you do get married young, if you get married young, you have to realize that both of you guys are still growing, and while you're finding yourself, he's finding himself, and you just have to make it work for you. You can't look on social media and look at what everybody else is doing, or look at the Kardashians, or look at other people, because their story is different from your story, and realize that you guys have to find yourselves first and then come together, and then you'll be an awesome team.
Awesome team.
Okay, that was my answer. What's yours?
See, I done forgot the question.
Bont.
So could you ask me again?
Okay. So what's the hardest part about being married and young?
Okay. I would have to say just the fact that we never really got to live like normal
Young
20-year-olds. Yeah. Party, clubbing, women, men. I go to college, experience parties, sexual partners, and all that good stuff. But hey, I wouldn't trade it for the world though, so I think that would have to be the hardest.
Yeah. So basically, how did it all start? So I'll tell my version first, because my version of how we met and how everything got started is way different from yours.
Lord have mercy.
So Bont lived in my backyard. His house was like directly behind mine, and you know, I knew him from the neighborhood, but then it was like this concert that came around, and he had been messaging me, harassing me for me to talk to him.
Come on, man.
Yes, you did.
You know what?
Yes, you did. So finally, I was like, okay.
No,
so I went and sat with him at the concert, and I remember it like it was yesterday. After the concert, he was just like, what did you say? I thought I remembered it. Oh yeah, he was just like, you are so beautiful.
That
and
was
then
before the concert. That's before you even came to sit with me.
exactly, he was harassing me.
That's exactly why you came to sit with me.
No, definitely
Because
not.
I saw you in that skirt and I whispered that in your ear.
Yeah.
And then you harassed my phone. Where you at?
No, okay.
Where you at? I want to come sit with you.
No, but no, you did. No, I did
That's
not.
how it went. That's how it went.
Anyway, so he harassed me, and finally I was okay, not really harassed, but he was really determined to be with me and talk to me. So finally I went and sat with him, and then after that, yes, well, I don't know what his intention was that night,
You know
but
what my intention was.
anyway, we
It didn't work out for me.
no, it didn't work out.
Actually, she made me wait a long time.
I made him wait a long time. So
Probably about, what was it?
we don't need to get into the numbers.
Yes, we do, because it's pretty long.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I respected her a lot, too. She had morals, but...
So, yeah. And then after that, he would just walk around. We'll walk up the street, come see me. And
You skipped the whole weekend about you pressuring me to be your boyfriend.
No, I wasn't. I told you that
You was pressuring me.
No, I said that, what was your intentions, basically.
I mean, and you knew my intentions.
Yeah, and I told you
I was trying to get them skins.
But I told you I wasn't down for that. And you would have to be my boyfriend. So...
You pressured me.
No, I did not pressure you into being with me. You didn't have to be with me. It was plenty of fish out here.
So what are we going to do?
Yeah, what are we going to do? I done came and sat with you at the concert. So now what?
Shit got real in that concert.
But
We ain't gotta discuss that.
We ain't gotta discuss that. Anyway, so yeah, so that's how I feel like everything got started. It was June of 2000 and was it 7? No, 2008 because I started high school in 2007. So 2008, June 2008 is when it all got started.
Right.
I don't remember the date. I just had to Google whenever
I think
Super
the
Jam.
26th. The 26th or the 28th of June.
That's our official anniversary
Right.
because I can't remember the day we really started dating.
It was that weekend, so it was probably Saturday or Sunday. I know that Monday you was going around telling everybody I was your boy.
Oh.
So
Because you were. You told me that you wanted to be with me.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know.
And how do you feel that I've made you better, and then I'll tell how I feel like you've made me better? Well, I can start.
No, start.
Okay.
You made me better in a whole lot of ways. My determination comes from her determination because she wants to be the next Oprah Winfrey. So I can't be the kid on the block who's selling drugs and stuff. You know what I mean? So that and being more humble as a person because she's a very humble woman. And like, I suck at that, but I'm working towards it. What else? I can't really say responsibility because she handles all the bills and stuff, so I guess
Yeah, I'm the
she's my
budgeter.
crutch, yeah, when it comes to that, but, what else, man?
I think you said it all. What you
Just really being a better person.
What's your phone doing?
I mean, you sitting on it.
Okay, so I feel like Bonnie has made me better because before, even though I still kind of care now, but before I was just all about what everybody else thought, and I would never really speak my mind and get my point across. And
Right.
being with him, it's just kind of like he always say, who cares what they have to say? So it just makes me do things and not have to worry about if everybody else is going to like it or what is everybody else going to say. You see, I got a hat on, I got a makeup on right now, but he just makes me just step out and just be like, if he like it, I don't care what the world have to say. Or,
Basically.
you know, I just have become more outspoken and saying no and saying yes when it's appropriate and actually saying how I feel and not just going with it because I don't want to go against what everybody else is doing or
Everybody else's feelings.
yeah. So Bonnie has made me a G.
OG.
OG.
Triple OG.
Triple OG. And let's see. Okay, if we could redo one thing over, what would it be? I would say I wouldn't have a wedding. I would just go to Justice of Peace
Oh yeah.
and just have a reception, or not
There you
even
go.
that. I probably would just go on vacation with that money. I wouldn't have a big
You
wedding
said
anymore
that.
because it's like I look at my wedding dress and I'm like, I'll never wear that thing again. It
Even
costs
though
so
you
much
was
money.
beautiful.
Yeah, I was gorgeous, but
We
it's
was
just,
drop dead gorgeous, both of us that day.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
it's just like
But it's just the fact of the money aspect. Though.
Yeah.
We could have done a whole lot more
yeah, with that
as far as
money.
vacation.
Yeah, and then another thing I probably would have redone. Probably would have met Bart in kindergarten. That way I could have been with him all through elementary school, middle school, high school,
Right.
and
Even though you can't redo that.
no.
When you was in Greensboro, I was in High Point.
Yeah. What's something else you would have redone? I'm trying to think. I think the wedding was the main thing.
Yeah,
Like that we always
basically.
talk about, like, we wish we would have just never spent money on a wedding.
You said that.
Okay, so how do you feel a wife should dress? Do you feel like sexy is okay? Because so many people are just
Sexy is definitely